Alrighty, Roo. What's up, YouTube? Jables here. Welcome in, everybody. Hello, hello. Woo! How is everyone doing? Everyone's doing good, hopefully. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time it is for you guys. Alright, so as you guys know, we made ourselves an enigma. And in between last stream, so the reason I did not come back to stream a second time yesterday was I literally sat for hours. I know everybody says, "Oh, I'll quickly categorize and do inventory management," and that's never true. It literally takes over an hour, maybe two and a half, depending on how meticulous and detailed you are about your segregation and your your categorizing, right? I still haven't completely thrown out all the low level stuff, but I did manage to kind of go through all of these guys. I could eventually actually show you guys what is on each one of these guys, but pretty much I dedicated this guy, Uber Warlock, so all of the stuff that's on him are things that can proc. So I want him to be, well, like an Uber killer. Now, obviously, Echoing Strike is the best Uber killer, but I want him to have something that procs things. So he has all the things that, like Crushing Blow stuff or chance on hit to cast this. Like, he has stuff like that, right? So that would be for Cleave or Mirror Blades. Now, Dark Warlock, I haven't exactly decided what, but there is things like Hex and Eldritch Blast. I feel like, that hexing things, that's dark stuff, so he might be that, which is also Eldritch Blast I think is a casting skill, so I don't know how this would work, but I think he has just a bunch of bases on him. Same with the Collector. The Collector just has a bunch of ethereal stuff, that I eventually might want to trade off. And I also put it the Jalal's mask and the stuff that I would want to trade for those guys that I feel like are going to be a little harder to trade over here. I guess not in Jalal's, but the one that's the Fury, the shape-shifting mask, things like that, right? Also the Necro heads, I tossed a few of them out. Same with the Warlock books. A lot of them ended up after I analyzed them, I'm no, they're not gonna be better than the unique version of that or something like that, right? So I ended up tossing a lot. Then Chaotic Warlock is our guy from the Chaos Tree, but not fire. So he's gonna be Miasma Chain. So he has all that stuff for him, and I level up to level 10 just to put some gear on him, Hasaris and blah blah blah. Master Warlock, I'm thinking this is either a pure demon build, but I also realized that I don't have a build that utilizes the Horizon set, and I want one Warlock to be the Horizon set guy. So maybe he will be a demon summoner / Horizon set user, and then obviously we have the ones that we've already had. But anyways, guys, so today it's exciting. I don't know why I haven't done this earlier, but we also haven't freaking found a torch yet. So, geez Louise. That's the way our life is. But yeah, the Echoing Strike. Oh, also I have to show you guys because I had to swap out some gear, right? Let's message our buddy just in case, right? Hey, I'm gonna try the Colossal Ancients for the first time, so just wanted to reach out and let you know that I do get in a pickle if you can come and help, but I'll let you know as it goes. How it goes. Alright, let's just message one of them. Alright, cool. if I get in a pickle. If. All right. Oh, also, let's allow this. Jeez Louise. Jables. Okay. I have seen some little tutorials or whatever, or not really a tutorial, but just like the mechanics and whatnot. I am hoping that it's going to be okay for us. But the main thing that we need to know is Talik, the one that does the whirlwind. He's fire, so he either drops the fire or poison jewel. Then Madoc, the one that throws things, right? He's crazy mad all the time, so he's lightning enchanted. And he either drops the lightning or the magic. And then Korlik, the one that wields the double-handed axe, the one that jumps, he is always cold enchanted, so he is the one that either drops the cold or physical. Why do I say that? Because the jewel that you want, you need to kill that ancient responsible for that jewel last. Meaning we are going to be targeting the whirlwinder and the double thrower to kill them first, and then leave Korlik, the jumper, the two-handed wielding axe guy, last, so that we can potentially get a physical jewel. Now, I will not be sad if we get a cold one, because cold is my favorite element for sorceresses anyway. So, you know, it's pretty much a 50-50 chance, but both of them are good. Obviously, the physical one would work on the Warlock, because Warlock does not have any cold skills inherently, right? He's a fire / magic / physical character. So that's going to be that. Now, I also saw... Okay, so let's see what I had to do. So I had to, in order to make up for the FCR lost from Enigma, right? Because let's take a look at our stats here. My FCR... it's at 107, and look, if I take this off, it's at 72 because I don't have a perfect monarch. If I had a perfect 35 monarch, then we wouldn't have to use the insight. We could actually stay with our whatchamacallit, with our oh my gosh, what do we have? Tomb Reaver, right? So I ended up literally just swapping out the insight with the with the mercenary's weapon, and I just tried to see how he would do. Dude, he attacks so incredibly fast, it is crazy. And then I realized, okay, so if he has the Tomb Reaver, he has all this life leech. He doesn't need life leech from his armor anymore. So I put on a Gladiator's Bane. Ooh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This was dropped by somebody, if I'm not mistaken. You guys remember when we were doing the leveling on our Blood Boil build? Somebody just dropped this. So I grabbed it, and it cannot be frozen. And obviously a lot of damage reduction and stuff like that, which is great. But it's mainly there for the cannot be frozen. I mean, huge defense as well, which is great. And then cure, so nothing changed there. Same thing us. So when we switched this, by the way, I did have to re-roll this off stream. I rolled it maybe like 3 or 4 times. And this is the best I got. It sucks on the level of meditation aura, right? Level 13 kind of sucks if I'm not lying to you, because I tried it and yeah, it doesn't work as great. But the 250 ED and the 6 crit strike is pretty darn good. 260 ED being the highest. So I'm quite happy with that, and it rolled max on the crit strike. So this is pretty nice. Now, because, again, Tomb Reaver, we actually relied on Tomb Reaver for the life and mana leech, remember? Like, we used to have a string of ears, and then we went for Verdungos because we had plenty of life leech. Well, guess what? All of that went away. So all of our life leech and all of our mana leech went away, with the exception of life leech from Bull Kathos. So we have 0 mana leech, which is not good. I will be trying to, so the biggest real obvious upgrade would have to be to get a amulet with some mana leech. Well, dual leech would be the best, but you know, good luck on that. But this would have to probably be a crafted amulet, and I don't know if I would be willing to give up the 2 to Warlock skills. Seems tough, and it has the cold damage, and it has all res. It's gonna be tough, but if we could craft an FCR amulet with dual leech, and hopefully, even if it came like to like 1 to demon skills or 2 to demon skills or 1 to warlock skills with FCR and dual leech or mana leech, oh, that would be fantastic. Because I kind of don't want to give up the Vulcathos, you know. Like it's 1 skill here versus, let's say, 1 skill here with mana. Like, do you see what I mean? Like 1 skill for the thing. I mean, I might have to. But this also gives life leech, so unless if I find a dual leech ring, which so far I have not found yet this ladder, we don't have any mana leech. So we kind of have to, you know, kind of slow down or drink a pot. I might eventually actually have to clear out one of these rows for just mana pots in general. We'll see. But he has plenty of mana leech now, sorry, life leech now, cannot be frozen, even better, and he still has the cure. Now, does the double healing or the triple healing rate from Cure and Prayer and all that stuff still apply? I'm not sure, but maybe it does, because he technically gets the Prayer Aura once it's activated on him. So he might, but maybe no. I'm not entirely sure how that works. But yeah, his res is very nice. Now, I also heard from those videos, by the way, so nothing has changed. We should actually take those off, to be very honest with you, for the Ubers, or not for the Ubers, but for the Colossal Ancients or whatever. We should put on some, like, oh, actually, let's take a look at our resistances. So I had to also, so not only did we lose a bunch of mana and life leech, but because everything else stayed the same, again, we can't even take off the belt, because again, if we lose the, oh no, I guess we could take off the belt for something else, but the belt is already so good. It already has 14 all res. Like, how better could this be? This is an amazing belt, dude. But so I had to switch out a bunch of charms. So here we have our only Geeds. I have to put this from the Fire Warlock, this from the Fire Warlock. I had to put all of the lightning resist charms. I put both of the all res large charms. These are the rest of the life, and then the MF. So just to get this, because remember, the Tomb Reaver was carrying our resistances so hard. Oh my goodness, Tomb Reaver is amazing for those resistances. It's crazy. But without the resistances, we can't make it up anywhere, unless if we put in like an But again, I want to eventually, once we get this jewel, to put it in here. Hopefully, if it's a physical, we're going to put it in Hell Wardens. I think it fits the best. I know people are saying maybe it's just better to like go with, you know, Shaco, because for the 2 skills and the damage reduction, I mean, lots of life, lots of mana. You know, Shaco is phenomenal. But I want to eventually be able to reach the 125 faster cast rate breakpoint, and the only way for that to happen, the 125 faster cast rate breakpoint, while having Laying of Hands, because of course it's reachable if you take these off, but I am not willing to sacrifice 350% damage to demons, or the fire res for that matter. You know, at this point, without Tomb Reaver, oh yeah. Well, you know what? But see, the thing is, again, that damage to demons is too big. It's too big to lose. Because otherwise, if you had Mage Fists or what are they called? Trang's Gloves, then you don't need the helm. But if you want the Laying of Hands, which we definitely do, and as you see, we have a capped out belt. There's nothing higher than 20 FCR belt. We need a Ravenfrost for the Cannot Be Frozen. Okay? And it's just in general good. It has Dex, mana, Cold Absorb, everything. And Cold is definitely on our low end, right? So we kind of need the Raven. The only thing that could be replaced necessarily would be this. But even with that, I think actually you need... Yes, we would need a perfect... Yeah, you can't. Even with that. So the only way to achieve 125 faster cast rate is to have it on your helm as well, if you want to keep the gloves. So you either need a 220 circlet or like a 120 circlet or whatever, or this. So I think I'm going to have to pass on putting the jewel in the Shaco, unless if it's a cold jewel. If it's a cold jewel, we're putting it in the Shaco for our sorcerers, of course. But if it's a physical jewel, it's going to go into Hell Warden's Will, which I think is fitting because it's the new helm, and in general, it's good. Now, this helm is more of a fire/magic helm. I know that. So actually, you know what? We might hold off on that. I don't know. Unless if we do a huge gambling session and we find a 220, you know, which would be crazy. A 220 circlet. Ooh, that would be nice. Which, by the way, we are, you know, look how filled we are. We're almost maxed here. And yeah, this is maxed pretty much. But yeah, without the helmet, it's impossible to reach. And by the way, the only way to reach it is to get a 220 amulet with a perfect Spirit Monarch. By the way. Alright, so this has to be 20. This nothing, this nothing. This nothing. Perfect here. Perfect 20. Another 20, and then this 35. Isn't that crazy? I think, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe 15. Maybe 15. Hold on, maybe that's an overstatement. So if this was perfect, if the Monarch was perfect, this would be 110. And we would need 15 more. Yes, okay, good. So you don't need a perfect amulet roll, but you need the secondary 10% FCR to roll on it, and then it doesn't matter how the other 5 to 10 rolls, because 15 is fine. Unless if you don't want to make this perfect and get a higher FCR on your amulet. But yeah, that's the only way to achieve 125. It's crazy. But yeah, you're pretty much limited to either circlets or, let's say this, or potentially like griffins if you want to, you know, but that's kind of pointless to put like a physical jewel in a lightning, like, you know, a lightning helmet. But yeah. So yeah, our resistances, I couldn't cap. I mean, I could take some of these out, but I'm like, guys, these big life guy things are also huge. And I know I should maybe take this off, but I don't know. I'm an MF lover. So we're at 225 MF, which is perfectly fine with me. 90 faster run walk. Wow, beautiful. 68 faster hit recovery, so we hit that next breakpoint, and there you go. That's that. Happy Frozen, beautiful. So we're almost capped, no and no. But no worries. By the way, what did we get? Cold Enchanted. A non-existent level. Oh, it's almost over anyway. Gosh darn it. Wow, I didn't even realize. I should have freaking checked the corner over here. But anyways, what we're gonna do before we actually jump into it. Oh, and I made a few rooms. So I organized this a little. This didn't change much, but I put a few boots that I randomly found like on the other characters. I put the belts here. So these are all for just in case. We need to do this like for Ubers or whatever. Here. So I really want to try to get rid of these quickly. Okay. This as well. Come on, I want somebody. These are all like things that people might be looking for, you know. These are all amulets. Again, I have not changed much about anything. I just organized them in like slightly differently. But these are also amulets for other characters to like give, you know, or trade for. Then these pretty much stayed the same. However, I just kind of filled it up, took out the belts from here. These are all the nice stuff. Organized it a little better. I didn't toss out much, but a few here and there, right? And then I just put like the things that are most useful / most obviously easiest to trade, kind of. Not obviously, but like, you know, on the easier side to trade. Um, I'm sure I could like get rid of the Jalals too, but I feel like this is the priority. Things like this. Come on, we gotta get rid of this for runes or something, because we just can't be hoarding things that take up space. Anything else? Oh yeah, now these are like the kind of like the low level belts, but they're pretty decent. So up until all of our characters are leveled, that's what we're gonna be working with. And then I know that it seems like I didn't actually toss out much, but the other characters actually have like decently, like not the collector and stuff, like not the people that are level 1, but the players that are like level 80 plus, right? They have like, you know, half of their stash empty, so like there's more room to pick things up, and you know, and I'll be doing shuffling later on anyway on my own, right? Off stream if I need to. But anyways, with that said, let's take a look. So, oh my gosh, we're so high here. Wow, we're doing good, boys. Still 4 levels away from completely maxing that. We're at 22. Would you look at that? And yeah, that's what happens. All right, boys. Okay, so before we do this, by the way, I want to be able to buff up using treachery, obviously. Hold on, let's first of all check that we have everything we need. Yes, we just need 1 of each. Okay. I can't believe it, man. We don't even have our first torch yet. Oh, gosh, and we're already doing this. Okay, well, we're going to have 1 of each there. And I want to, first of all, I want to buff up just using a bunch of potions. So we're going to buff up our mercenary with thawing and poison potions. And we're also going to buff up ourselves using that. And then we're going to go proc treachery, probably just on us, in all honesty. I would love to buff up the mercenary as well, but remember, treachery is kind of like a time-based thing, so we got to be quick. And to buff up the mercenary and us at the same time, I feel like it's going to take too long. So I think first we're going to buff up the mercenary. Oops. Or no, let's buff up ourselves like a way too much. Okay. That's 8 minutes. Or you know what? Should I record this as a separate video? Maybe. You know what? Screw it. I don't feel like doing anything like that. Or maybe I should. Alright, yeah, let's do it. Alright, what's up YouTube? Jables here. Welcome in everybody. Hello. Today we are gonna be doing our first ever Colossal Ancients on our Echoing Strike Warlock. And we haven't even gotten ourselves a torch yet, as you can see. But we have gotten ourselves the main deal, which is Enigma. It's the one and only high rune word that I made this season. And I haven't even gotten all the keys to get any torch. But here it is. So I kind of want to just go through really quickly what the Colossal Ancients are about. I'm sure there's a bunch of videos already out there. Everybody knows what's going on. But in short, there's the 3 Colossal Ancients. Talik, which is the one that whirlwinds, is fire enchanted. And he correspondingly drops either the fire or poison jewel. Then Madoc, he's the one that double throws, and he's always mad, right? So he is lightning enchanted, and he drops either the lightning or magic jewel. And then Corlic, the one that wields the dual-handed axe, the one that leaps and jumps, he's always cold enchanted. and he either drops the cold or physical jewel. So we're going to be going after Warlock. Yeah, why is this important? It's because the jewel that you're after, you must kill that ancient last. Meaning we are going to try to eliminate the Whirlwinder Talic, aka Fire Enchanted, and the Double Thrower Madoc, aka Lightning Enchanted, immediately first, and leaving Warlock, the Leaper, the Jumper, and the Dual Axe Wielder last, so we can hopefully hit a physical jewel. However, if physical doesn't hit and we get a cold, that's my favorite element on the Sorceress, so no big deal. But I have not done them offline in single player, and I have not done them online either, so this is going to be a first time for this. I guess I should go over the gear. So again, I made myself an Enigma. However, for the purposes of this, you probably, I don't know, like, you don't need anything to teleport around. I would say you could just use Blade Warp, because in all honesty, it's a closed off map. It's the same map as where you would fight the regular ancients at the area summit there. So Enigma is just a bonus that I have, because why not? But other gear wise, right? I'm rocking the new Hellwarden's Will, mainly for the faster cast rate. Obviously an Insight, non-ethereal though, just a regular Great Poleaxe Insight. The roll is pretty good on the damage and the crit strike, not so good on the meditation aura. Obviously Spirit, this is not perfect, I don't know if you can see, but it's only a 32, but it is what it is. Laying of Hands, bonus damage to demons. However, the ancients are not demons, so you can take these out, but until I show you in a second our resistances, we're using these for that. We have the new Gee's Wager, rolled amazingly, and it was just naturally found by me. Did not trade for it. This is crazy. This is probably worth, I don't know, many jaws or burrs. The fact that it rolled 20 and 20 on the faster run walk and cast rate, it's crazy. Who knows? And War Travelers, which actually we should probably change out, but I don't know, maybe we just keep them on and see how it goes. It does have Strength and Vitality, because why not? Bull Kathos with 4% lifesteal, a Ravenfrost for the Cannot Be Frozen, and a regular 2 to Warlock skills amulet with some res, and actually cold damage, which is kind of clutch. But yeah, no FCR or anything like that. Earlier, I was rocking, before I made myself an Enigma, which I gave to my mercenary, a Tomb Reaver Cryptic Axe. Beautiful, beautiful. I missed this guy already. I wish that I had him back. Cure, which maybe we should actually put something else on here for the actual ancients. You know what? We will. Because I don't think Cure is necessary, unless if they curse us or something. But I don't even think that that's going to be quick enough for us to like outdo. And a Gladiator's Bane for the Cannot Be Frozen, and some damage reduction there. And that's because he already has Life Leech from Tomb Reaver. Okay? Otherwise, we would try to find some Life Leech here. But I think I'm going to put Tal's Mask on here, or Bulwark. Yeah, maybe Bulwark, just to keep him alive longer. Yeah. Bulwark. Let's actually do that now before we forget. Let's take a look at our resistances as well. So I had to make up a lot of resistances by losing that Tomb Reaver. So I had to put it into the charm section. All these are resistances / life, and then a few MF charms, and then of course an Annie. So our resistances are not capped, but Fire and Lightning close to. And here, as you can see, I just drank those cold. We actually got up from 33 to 83, right? So our cold resistance normally is 33, and poison over here. Let's go switch out that helmet for the mercenary before we forget. Okay, I believe right here is a Bulwark. Okay.
I'll put that to good use.
There we go. Um, again, maybe we should even put something on like a Shaco, just because. But yeah, we won't hit the, or no, for this we will hit the breakpoint. Where's our breakpoint? Oh gosh, where are we? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Faster cast rate. Where are you, dude? Oh, right here. If we subtract, yeah, because we don't hit the 125 breakpoint, by the way. If we lose the insight, we actually don't hit the 75. But if we keep the insight, we could take out the Hell Wardens. So that's what I'm going to do, actually. This will be way safer, I think, for us. Yeah, for sure. Let's put on the Shaco. Obviously, I don't even have a socket in it. Ooh, unless if we want to put this on. Crown of Ages. Wait a second. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, what am I thinking? For sure, Crown of Ages. Beautiful. Yes. And let's see. So we have Crown of Ages on. I think we're Gucci. All right, so now what I want to do is, before we go, because again, I've never done this before. All I know is that I need to kill Warlock last, the dual hand wielding axe guy. All right, the leaper. But what I want to do, and I probably recommend this to anybody, I guess, is why not stack up on potions? And if you have treachery, which we do, we're going to buff up before we go in as well. Okay. Each potion you drink gives you 30 seconds, so half a minute, of 50 resistance to the corresponding element. So for example, if I drink 2 inventories of 8, that's 8 minutes of cold res. Whoops. Because supposedly the Colossal Ancients have like almost like a conviction aura, but for each individual element, which supposedly reduces your resistances by 100, which is pretty nasty, and that's going to be fire, cold, and lightning. So I don't mind, and this is probably overkill. Yeah, we're gonna go to poison now, because remember, we still have to have enough time to proc Fade from treachery, and I was considering proccing Fade on our mercenary as well. But I think it's going to take too long for both of us to get procced. So I'm just going to feed him lots of potions. And he has their Tomb Reaver, so that should, you know, be okay for him. We'll see. The Tomb Reaver gives a lot of resistances, but again, with that conviction aura or whatever, it might be a little bit nasty. Okay, let's buy some things for Kasim. Okay.
Thanks.
Okay. That's 4 minutes.
Thanks.
That's another 4 minutes. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. Do you guys know about this? Let's see. I think this should still work. Thanks. There we go. Oh yeah.
Thanks.
There we go. I shouldn't actually empty out the whole thing. 1, 2, 3. Buy again. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm feeding my mercenary potions by using a hotkey, right?
Thanks.
There we go. Oh. All right.
Thanks.
Then we'll give him some antidotes. Oh, whoops. Right there. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Buy 1, 2, 3. Buy 1, 2, 3. Just feed him some potions. 1, 2, 3. Because he is kind of gonna be helpful. You know, I mean, it's gonna be helpful. Who knows how hard these guys are, you know?
Thanks.
Okay, feed him some more potions. Again, we have to feed him enough so that if it takes a while for our treachery to proc,
Thanks.
you know, that we're ready to go. Okay. Should we stock up on more potions? Maybe. Hold on, let's see. First of all, we must... Oh yeah, we must proc Fade, first of all. Mr. Fade, where are you? Oh, wait. Here. Okay. Hopefully we have enough. Ooh, wow, look at that. And we have a... Okay, now, once we become translucent, you'll see... Oh, wait, are we already? Oh, we are. It already procced. Yes, okay, beautiful. We could put this back on. Oh, actually...
I'll put that to good use.
Can you get hit, buddy? Maybe he could get procs too. Or maybe he won't get procs from this. Who knows? Where is he? Is he getting hurt? No, he's not getting hurt. Okay.
I'll put that to good use.
It's okay. No problem. We are procced. Let's grab this, because why freaking not? Okay. Let's put this back. Okay. Let's repair. We have everything correctly, right? Enigma. This is good. This is good. This is good. Okay. Materials. So this, first of all, let's fill this up. Alright, wish me luck, boys. Wow. Okay. Let's put this portal right here. Or, let's put it right here. Boing. Okay, boys. It is time. Alright, let's wish us luck. Also, let's grab more potions, maybe. Let's take those out. Where are they? Jeez Louise. Okay. Also, let's consume one. That's right. And that's it, I think. I think we don't want to do anything else. Alright. We don't have any CTA or bow or anything. Yeah, we don't got nothing. Alright, wish us luck, boys. So, we want to kill Talik and Maddock, not Corlick. Let's go. Oh, gosh. Oh, yeah. And do that. Right? No. Where is the freaking teleporter, man? Okay, let's kill him, please. Okay, Corlick is last. Wow. Oh, and let's show off the demon as well. Wow, look at that, boys. Woo-hoo-hoo. Hey, and it's pink. Eligible for Chronicle. Should we ID it here? Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Boing! Physical! That's right, boys. Woo! I don't even know how it rolls, but it's beautiful. Adds flat damage, enhanced damage 49, -5 to enemy physical damage. I have a feeling that that's low. It probably goes up to 10, maybe 15. I'm not sure, so that might be the lowest roll there is. Kind of sucks. 5 to experience gained, great. 28 gold and 20 MF. So, you know, all in all, decent. Man, too bad that the MF didn't roll at least 24, which is how much a perfect topaz gives. I wonder, maybe that's also not a good roll at all. Let's see, protects her stone. I actually want to see how this would go. Let's see. Protectors. Whoops. Protectors stone. Okay, let's see, should this roll? So it rolls, let's take a look again. It supposedly rolls from 30 to 50 ED, so we got 49, which is a lot. Oh yeah, that's right. -5 to -10 on the physical resistance, so we got the worst roll. What the heck? We got the highest roll on the experience gain because it's 3 to 5. And yeah, we got a low roll on the magic find as well. It rolls from 15 to 35. Hey, but it's a physical, and when it comes to the enhanced damage, it rolled very nice. I definitely would have preferred a smaller enhanced damage and a higher enemy physical resistance minus, but what you gonna do? Protect your stone. It is what it is. It's good. It's good. It's good. And that experience gain is just huge, right? To be honest with you. So, very nice. Whoops. Oh, you can't even do that. Well. All right, and then before we go, let me show you guys who my demon is. Hello, Hephasto. Say hi to the camera, buddy. Let's go. Come on. Oh, come on. Say hi to the camera. There we go. He's standing right there with us. Okay. Hephasto, I got him with, obviously, Cursed, and he came with Fanaticism, or he had Fanaticism, obviously. And then he also had Cold Enchanted as his, like, tertiary, thing. So he's immune to cold. Very nice. I actually hope to keep him all the way until getting enough keys to do our Ubers, like our actual Ubers, and he will have no problem against the Bale, which tends to wreck people with his cold damage. So if he's immune to cold, then it's not going to affect him much. But anyways, there you have it, boys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give the video a thumbs up, hit the like button. If you're new here, or you just like Diablo 2 content, make sure you subscribe, because why not? You don't need the notifications, but it lets the algorithm know that you guys like Diablo 2 and you guys want to see more of the channel's stuff. Also, in the comments below, I am interested in finding out how lucky your guys' rolls have been for these jewels. If you have any horror stories of trying several times and constantly getting the wrong jewel, I want to hear those too. So leave cool stuff, cool stories in the comments below. Let me know how your season is doing, how you think that the Ancients are maybe on a different character. Because again, these Ancients actually weren't just, one-shot kill, even for a Warlock, which is, incredibly powerful compared to the other classes at the moment. So I am curious how other classes feel when doing the Colossal Ancients. Do they possibly get overwhelmed? Do they, what goes on? So let me know in the comments below all that good stuff and what you guys have found from the Colossal Ancients. Let me know. Anyways, peace out, everybody. I hope you guys are enjoying Season 13. I am having a blast. If you haven't checked out the video where I made the Enigma, go ahead and do that. I have some little discussion in there because it's kind of a long video, but there's a discussion behind how the economy is a little bit and how the game with the Reign of the Warlock expansion has changed the way that, you know, things like trading up to making yourself an Enigma actually has, you know, been different this season. So go check that out, and I really hope you guys are enjoying the season. Let me know if you guys ever want to stop by and game together. I'm open to that. Or if you need anything that I have collected that I'm trying to get my hands free of, let me know in the comments. Anyways, like I said, give the video a thumbs up, hit the like button if you enjoyed, and make sure you're subscribed. Peace out, YouTube. Take it easy, everybody. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye, bye-bye. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. All right, so, well, boys, well.
I can't.
Oh, he can't. Okay, buddy, relax. Alright, man, I'm kind of sad that I rolled the lowest, and that's probably the most important stat out of all of these. Like, damage-wise, I think 100% that is the most important stat. Yeah, damage-wise, 100%. So, unfortunately, that's the bad news. We got the worst physical damage roll on that. However, we got a physical one, which is the thing that we're using, right? Now, here's the bigger question. The bigger question is where to put it. By the way, we don't even have a hell rune, so maybe this kind of saved us. Maybe this kind of saved us from making the wrong choice right away. Who knows? Let's put this jewel somewhere safe so it doesn't accidentally go into something. Okay. Oh yeah, I tried to like craft a blood ring just to see if I could get any dual leech. See, I tried that off stream, just one, but I got unlucky. Nothing there. Also, what the heck? Let's get rid of you, buddy. Oh yeah, so this guy can actually go here. That's gonna be a good place for him. It'll be easy for us to spot. Very nice. Or, you know what? Here, let's move this. Okay. By the way, I have to be careful so I don't accidentally freaking socket this. Oh, also, let's put this back on. Where was the thing? Here.
I'll put that to good use.
Dang it, boys. So now I am thinking. Because this helm... Okay, so you know what? I think I know. I think it's gambling time. I think so. Because what can we possibly do? Because this helm, it pains me to say, but this helm, although it's great, it is kind of, I mean, the whole purpose of this is look at the magic and fire resistance. Right? Because Echoing Strike is regular damage, right? Meaning we don't like this Hell Wardens. And by the way, for some reason we've only found one. I have, at least, this whole season. I feel like, hold on, what's the other death mask? I'm going to tell you the name that I thought originally this was. Let me tell you here. So originally when that dropped, my immediate thing was, give me a second, was Blackhorn's face. It has slows target by 20%, prevent monster heal, 20 lightning absorb, and lightning resist. And I would, that was always in my mind for example, the super budget version of an Uber helmet, right, with lightning absorb for Mephisto and all that good stuff, right? I was convinced that was it, and I was gonna literally ID it and then toss it on the ground, or ID it and put it on my mercenary, because I don't remember what my mercenary was wearing at the time. Remember that when we first got the death mask? I was like, oh, our good old Blackthorn's face, or Blackhorn's face. And we only found one, and guess what? We haven't even found Blackhorn's face. So did they make death masks like way more rare because of this update in general, or something happened, right? Because yeah, we haven't found a second one. Now if we had a second one, I would put this physical jewel in here just to save time, and it's just a great helm in general, right? This could be used on a mercenary if you want. It has the faster attack speed and everything as well, but obviously not the best for mercenaries, duh. But you guys see, and it's very versatile for even a person, like for your character, right? Attack speed and cast rate. Attack speed, well, usually talks about physical builds, does it not? Exactly. So you know what I'm saying? It almost might be good, because this helm, because it has attack speed, it might just be good for other things, like a cleave build or a mirrored blades. It has the +1 skills and everything. So I don't know. This is such a weird that it's magic and fire. Huh. Yeah, because now I'm thinking, really, in all honesty. In all honesty, I'm thinking that we should gamble. We should gamble and get a 220, which is going to be even better. Oh my goodness, I'm kind of excited. I haven't gambled in a long time. Well, ever since the earlier version of this ladder. Okay, so for this gambling session, where should we move this stuff? Well, let's not move too much, right? Here, let's move this one section right here. Yeah. Perfect. Right? Is that good enough? Yeah, that's 4 circlets each. That's fine. Okay, what else do we need? We need to put on this. First of all, that goes on, that could go there, and this could go here. That's fine. Yeah, what do you guys think, right? Are we ready to rock? I think so. Everything's back to normal, by the way. I just want to double check here so that we're not, like, we don't screw ourselves later. Dude, this all, like, Tomb Reaver is so sick, man. I wish I could put this back on. If we manage to get an amulet with 15 or higher faster cast rate and Warlock skills, then I'm Gucci. Then I could, and a 35, oh gosh, and a 35 Monarch. But if that happens, we're Gucci boys. Then we get to go back to Tomb Reaver and put the insight on our mercenary, man. Oh, so good. Anyways, Again, we could gamble for more amulets, to be honest. And we don't have a better Geeds either. Jeez Louise, this sucks. But, in all honesty, this is a 2 to Warlock skills, and again, I would need a faster cast rate amulet anyway. And I don't want to, yeah, I don't know. I think we're going Circlets, boys. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. 86k for the baseline. Oh my god. Alright. Two to summoning. Oh wait, this is Druid, right? Dude, this is like literally like a Jalal's. If it had a life leech or something, I would save this actually for a mercenary. Because it has the plus strength, which is good, and all res, right? Like all res and life leech, great, great to have. But no, not good. Oh yeah, this mana. Oh, dang it. See, when I saw that tint, I'm like, oh, it looks like it's going to be a rare one, but no good. Whoa. Damage reduced by a lot over there. Carb skills. Oh my goodness, look at this. Whoa. This is a... Dude, this is like a freaking amazing... Oh my gosh. We have to show this to Cooley. I know it sucks that it only has 3 stats. But this is sick. For low-level duels. Oh my gosh. Another sick one. What? Wow, look at that. That's an early Shaco. Wait, do we want this on our Sork? No. Oh, green. 2 to all skills. Boing. Necro. Too bad this was not like a 220. Yeah. What do Necros have? Yeah, they just wear Shakos, right? Yeah. It goes by so fast, the money is crazy. Okay. Nothing there. Okay, let's take out some money. Oh, that's enough. Okay. Also, let's put these away. Dude, that's a sick level 30 requirement. Bro. That's sick. This is also kind of crazy. Damage reduced by 24, 2 to Eldritch Skills go. If that was 3, you never know. Could be good. Interesting, right? Dude, this is such a sick find, though. I'm not gonna lie. These are both great for dueling. Wow. This is Zahn. This is Eldritch. Okay. Let's go again. Can we get a 220, huh? Okay, let's do it again. Boom, 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 boom. 1 to Druid. 76 life. of the everlasting. Oh, they're so nice. Gosh darn it. Still a cool one. Ooh, 1 to martial arts, 20 FCR. You know, this is still an FCR with life. You know, like if you don't have FCR anywhere, but it's a little too high of a level too, I think. Ooh, look at that. Dual leech. 66 required. 2 to barb, 40 to life. Look at that. That's a nice one. Come on, game. You know we need the FCR. Oh my goodness. Broseph. Mana leech, faster hit recovery, fire damage. Oh my gosh, what the heck, man? This might even be a great... Well, not to socket that jewel in there, but... 3 sockets. Why didn't it come with FCR or something? Boing. Alright. 3 to P and B. This is also just like this. Where is it? This one. With strength on it though, which is kind of crazy as well. 45 required only. This, I feel like we should get rid of this, but I don't know. Yeah, I think so. This is kind of crazy though. What? You know what I mean? What the heck? And he has faster hit recovery, lots of fire. Again, this is a weird one. This might be something. This might, like, I'm definitely not throwing that out. This I have a feeling I need to get rid of though. I don't think anybody wants this. This is also nice and interesting, but level 51. A lot of decks. Very interesting though. I am curious. And Chaos, remember, this is the faster, like this is Miasma Chain and things that running around actually is a good thing, right? The only downside here is that like the Warlock so heavily relies on the demon skill tree that it's almost like completely not good to have a specific tree outlined. Even like the Eldritch one, where is that? It's like this one even. Gosh darn it, because again, every Warlock must go down the demon tree to get by demon. And pretty much must have 20 soft points in demon mastery. Right? 20 soft points. Oh, which sucks. And if you're using any sigil, you also want to have at least, I would say, level 10 soft points. Again, like, so that's the problem with having like +1 to a specific. Yeah, this is also bad. This is way too high of a level requirement. I feel like. That's a tough one. Okay. Let's gamble a bit more. Okay. Can we get a 220? Can we get a 220? Whoa. We have 2 to choose from. Blizzard. Okay. Wow. You gotta be kidding me. A 320? $27 strength? Look at this, guys. Wow. Well, we know that faster cash rate exists from this slot, so maybe we'll get a 220. Did we get a 170 as well? Oh, no, that was a 270 or something earlier, right? Or a 240? Dang. This is a freaking nice one, bro. And it has attack rating even. All res, damage reduction, mana steal. Gosh darn it. That's a good one. Come on. Ooh, whoa, look at that design. What the heck? Is that cold resistance or something? Dang it. What is this one? Boing! Oh, just straight up cold damage. Snowy Coronet. I see. See, this is what you actually want, like, for lower levels. You want it to just be plain and, like... Wow. Such a high level requirement there. Dang it, to the barb skills. Oh, whoops. Okay. Right, level 21 required. That's the way that you want it, you know. This is the lowest required. Let's put it on the bottom here. Oh yeah, what are these? Oh yeah, dude, sick. Sick. Guys, this is definitely going into the trading window. Tankreds, we will never use Tankreds. And this we just, I think, have to also get rid of. Amazon, where's the Amazon stuff? Amazon. Dang, dudes. Sick. Ooh, 100 of life. Imagine if that was jewelers. Ooh, jewelers, man. Come on now. Oh. Would actually go well, that jewel, into this. Or no, not necessarily, depending on what you do with... But Horizon seems to be like a physical, right? So, unless if it turns into a magic... Gosh darn, it's very hard to say. Okay. That 320, I'm going to have to research and see roughly what that's, you know, how much that goes for, because that's a nice one. Ooh, I like the corner ones. Alright, let's see how this goes. Oh, a green one right off the bat. What do we got? Boing. Oh, it's not bad. It has the mana steal, guys. Gosh darn it. Why couldn't that be a 220? I think. Oh well, we have. Oh, what am I talking about? We have Enigma. I was gonna say, is that worth keeping for ourselves? It was very. That's hilarious. The game is giving us another Necro, but this is just not better than a Shaco. Gosh darn it. I'm sorry, game. I'm gonna have to say no. 20 decks, 14 res. Yeah, see, the game notices that we need mana leech. Have you noticed that? It's been trying to give us mana stuff. Yeah, see? I know, game. I know. Can you please give us a 2 Warlock, 20 FCR with mana leech and 2 open sockets? Maybe throw in some all res. You could even put in dual leech if you want, game. You know? We like that stuff. Yeah. Just we want that faster cast rate and 2 Warlock skills, you know? Oh. That's a nice one. Okay. Let's do one more. We have to leave a few money behind, right? A little bit of money behind. Okay. Let's check that out. Check that out. Put that in. Check that out. Put that in. And how much should we take out? Let's take out 230, yeah? To leave even million. Is that 1 million? Perfect. Okay. Alright, this is the last round. Oh, also, this is the Warlock one. Man, that is a little sad. This one has mana leech. This one has mana. Oh, they both have mana leech, actually. Look at that. Which one is better, you reckon? But anyways, now we don't have room again. Yay! Alright. Yeah, this is going to be a shorter stream, by the way. We're not going to be doing too much. Endurance of Hate. Gosh darn it. Okay, let's go quickly then. 1 Pally, 2 to Druid with fire. No, Druid especially because he has Jalal's. Whoa, what is this one? 2 to Pally. Come on, I believe in you, game. Ooh, look at that. 3 to Demon with Life Leech. Not good enough. Not good enough. 3 to Chaos. Again, just not good enough, I don't think. No. Just plain 3. Three to shapeshifting, come on. Come on. Boing. Oh, inner sight charges. Oh man. Last one. Boom. Boing. Alright guys, we got nothing. Alright, let's see how it feels with with Enigma doing Mephisto. Let's see how that feels. Let's put our stuff away. Let's put our stuff back. Where was it? Here, right? You know, this is interesting though. Although the life leech is really low, but this is an interesting one as well. Because remember, demon skills will benefit pretty much every warlock, no matter how you build him. So there's that, right? Anyways, are we ready to rock and roll? I think so, right? Did we change anything else? Nope. Yeah, alright, let's go. Maybe we could get more statues. Wow. I freaking lose my... Dang, dudes. We identified this. We have. Also, you know what? We should check these. Nope. Okay, new game, boys.
Stay a while and listen. Impossible.
Yep. Okay. Let's go. That's right. Summon, sacrifice, enhance, enchant, and let's go. To the left. So it's gotta be right here. Wow. Is this right? By the way, I am curious, like, barely shows me what they drop, but Maddox Ire, very nice. Not good enough. Oh, do we ever identify this? We did. Ring, grab me that. Yep.
Good evening.
Show me the ring, baby. Whoa, lots of attack rating, lots of stuff, but pretty much sucks besides that.
Hail to you, champion.
Okay. Next one. 3. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So now, by the way, farming for any of the bosses, now that we have Enigma, just opens up so many possibilities, you know? Okay, let's go, let's go. Let's rock, let's rock, let's rock. Come on. Because it's just so much faster, like, to even get to the boss, right? Like... Ooh, dolls, excuse me. You're not invited. Oh, turn on drops, please. Yeah. Definitely keep the drops on, eh? Chaos armor, I guess that's money. There's no other crown, is there? Nope. Demon hide boots is what I think it is, right? Rite of passage, okay. Alright, come on. Yes. Sell. Next game. Quickly. Anything good? Mana Leech? Hold on, guys. I actually don't know what I have and don't have when it comes to that stuff. Also, where did this come from? Did this come from the chest? Came from the chest. I'm a little skeptical on those things. I'd rather get a drop from a monster. Even though the area level is that. Yeah, I'd rather get that from a monster. I'm sure many Grand Charms can drop like that. Okay. Summon, consume, enchant, or hex. Let's go. 5 minutes left, boys. 5 minutes left. To the left, to the... What is this? Oh, oh gosh, dolls, of course. To the left. Everybody, go to the left. Yeah, I'm gonna have to dedicate one row for just mana potions, I think. Cause this is crazy. Yeah, I'm losing so much mana still. By the way, look at the mercenary, by the way. Oh, crap, hold on. I want to show you guys how quickly he attacks, dude. He's like a freaking machine gun. Oh my goodness, where are we going? This is not it even. It's gonna be right here. Oh, fake out. Look how quickly he attacks. Boom. Did you guys see that? It's crazy. Oh. Oh, backwards, huh? Oh my goodness gracious, bro. Okay, can we get one more in, please? 2 more, maybe? What's on here? Huh. Mana and fast hit recovery. Interesting. Come on. Dang it, I didn't realize. That it was Durance, you know? First of all, there's way more things up here, so probably yes, yes, yes. Wanons? Yeah. We have this. We have this. Can we get one more in? I don't think so. But let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Come on. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. Come on. Quick map. Quick map. Quick map. Let's go. Let's go. Is it behind? Dang it. Oh, man. Alright, well, let's do him anyway, because, you know, we owe it to him. Oh, and it was a quick one. Gosh darn it. Well, I wonder what he drops us. Woohoo! Hey, do you guys see that? Oh, but this isn't terrorized. Gosh darn it. Do you guys see what that is? He is Stone Skin, cursed. Oh wait, but he has conviction, right? Oh, and he's dead. That's how quick he is. That's so funny. Also, blue filter, please. Show bases early. That's yeah. In all honesty, like the Trav members here next to Mephisto come with great stats. Or great affixes, it seems. Amrune. Nice. We need that. Okay, we haven't found a 220 circlet. So I don't know where should we use that. What should we do? What should we do? Apocalypse level 1 charges. Put those away. Put those away. So yeah, this ring sucks. In all honesty, it sucks. But the question is, do I even have a Mana Leech ring? And the answer, oh, hold on. Mantled is even better. Hold on, what was that, this ring? Oh my god, it's better than Mantled. Or sorry, Mantled is better than that. Alright, ring goes bye-bye. I was gonna say, I don't have any Mana Leech rings, I think. Besides Mantled, I don't have any. See, and everybody hates on Mantled. Not true. The question is, will I keep these boots? And the answer is no. I'm not going to keep these. However, this is interesting. These would be like 4-point boots. Faster run walk, faster hit recovery. Actually huge on the enhanced defense. If you up these, that's pretty darn big, man. 32 mana, that's a point, and 25 res. You know, they're not great, but you know, it has that 10 faster hit recovery. It's kind of hard to get the faster run walk, faster hit recovery, and mana is very rare on boots. Just, yeah, in general, mana is rare on boots because it's just like a weird stat. It's a stat that just isn't, you know, often handled or anything like that. So I don't know. I was gonna say let's gamble one, but this is full price, isn't it? Maybe we need to gamble at full price. No, let's not gamble at full price. Alright, that's a waste of money. It's back in here. So yeah. Ay, Dios mío. In all honesty, this one's better, I think. Yeah, I like this one way better. But look at that, man. It tried to give us stuff. It tried to. The game was like, I'm gonna give you a bunch of random stuff. Tell me if you like it or keep gambling. And it just, you know, told us to keep gambling. So that's what we did. We didn't gamble too much, which is actually weird. We gambled just enough to actually fill this up. All right, but I think this is what I'm gonna do. I need to. I'm gonna need to create games to sell this or to trade this. 320. This is pretty sick. And then they have to take it to Larzik and hopefully get 2 sockets. But I ain't doing that because I don't even have Larzik quests for my own stuff anymore. So. But yeah, that's good. Yeah, I need to sell this. This could be a giveaway to anybody who needs it. These are all pretty good. Like, look at this one, dude. This is sick for... I need to move these things for, like, on the collector and stuff like that. Because this I'm not even going to trade away. It's just something sick to keep for low-level dueling. This is amazing, I think. I don't know if you could get... Oh, I guess you could get 20 faster cast rate, but I don't know if it comes on a rare circlet. But sorry, on rare things for required level 30. Because this is required level 21, but it's blue and it only comes with faster cast rate. I don't think a rare one comes with 20 faster cast rate until way later. Like the level requirement is way higher for a rare 20 faster cast rate circlet. So this is pretty sick. I don't know of any other helm that does this at that low level, of course. So this is pretty sick. 3 to Poison and Bone, 3 to Summoning with Strength, by the way. Amazon with, look at this. This is a sick one. Why didn't that roll? Like if this rolled with 2 to Warlock, oh my gosh, I would put that on immediately. I would not be looking for a Shaco at that point. You got 7 mana leech, 16 all res. Wow. So that's a highlight from that. Then look at this. These are all interesting. Too bad this didn't roll 3, because that could have taken it over the edge, because this doesn't really do much. A Shaco, in a sense, does the same thing here. It's just that a Shaco is level 62 required. Oh my gosh, at level 37, this is a huge damage reduction. Wow. I almost wish that it rolled slightly less on the damage reduced and that it was required level 30. That would have been sick. Like 20 damage reduced or something, or 18. Dude, that would have been also sick for dueling. By the way, have I been saying dueling or gambling for a gambling necro. I meant to say dueling if I've been saying gambling. It's just that we've been talking about gambling this whole time. This one is also interesting. The only problem with, like, for example, this one and this one, besides the fact that the required level is a little lower, like on this one at 37, I don't think that it's going to be good, or I don't think that the circlets or any helm for that matter is going to be good if it comes with a specific Warlock tree. Because every Warlock depends on the demon tree, and every Warlock not depends, but greatly, I would say, maybe not even greatly, but just benefits from like even lethargy, radius, things like that. Which, by the way, lethargy radius is in the chaos skill tree, but you guys get what I'm saying, right? That even though the chaos skills are actually great skill, like that skill tree is great to get faster run walk for, and it has dexterity on it, kind of a lot, which helps out with like daggers and stuff, you know, for like the fire builds or whatever, or the miasma chain and stuff like that. But this helps out a lot, but again, it suffers. Like, if this had 2 to Warlock skills, then that would be good, because it benefits your demon skill tree as well. Gosh darn it, I wish that this rolled in a different, like if it rolled 2 to Warlock. Then we did find a 2 to Warlock with Mana Leech and a little bit of Dex and a little bit of Magic Find, but no FCR. And what else? And then I think this is definitely the highlight. A 320, sick. This is first to go, and then we'll make games to like sell these off, I think, slowly. We just gotta, put them there. Anyways, and then we also gambled for this guy. Also 2 to Warlock with faster hit recovery and Mana Leech. Again, this might be worth it to even use while we find an FCR one. Because we could technically lose this and we'll be fine. Because this doesn't benefit us at this moment without an FCR amulet or without a perfect spirit. So I have a feeling that we should like literally just put this on right now almost. And that we'll see how that feels on our mana. But yeah, I think this is the way to go. We lose a little bit of MF, obviously, but this is cool. 1, 2, 3. Hey, 6, 7 people, 6, 7. Yes, now we have Mana Leech. But gosh darn it, Shaco is also so good. So much survivability. The Jewel doesn't have any leech, does it? Hold on, we never checked. It does not. It does not. And then we also found this, which has 3 life leech. Interesting. This would be on a physical Warlock. That heavily focuses on demon skills, maybe. Yeah, this is interesting, right? This is not going anywhere. We're not getting rid of that for sure. So yeah, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? This is also interesting. Like, if this was upped, but again, no faster cast rate, no nothing. This is like a, The reason I say this is it has 55% deadly strike with 6 mana leech already there. It has the flat damage range added, faster hit recovery as well, and not bad, 194 ED. By the way, what does that roll as? It's whole arm. We got 194. What does it come with? Oh yeah, we checked this one. It grows up to 220 from 160. So we're on the higher end there, but you know, it's a good one. It's a good one. So, you know, that's interesting. I also made this yesterday off stream when I was doing my, you can't see it very well, but it sucks. This is the worst, I think, roll I have gotten in a very, very long time, if not ever. The worst on the meditation aura, very close to the worst on the ED. I rolled 210. Although the bonus to attack rating is 1 off perfect, that's funny. And then 2 to crit strike. Yikes. And an Elder Staff. But like, look at the damage, even though it didn't roll great. Like, look at this. 257 to 288. Like, it definitely surpasses 300, just FYI. Easily. Surpasses 300. And the minimum is just so high. But yeah, the minimum almost like hits 300. You know what I mean? Like 50% more ED, for example. Yeah, that's sick in a staff. Especially if it was ethereal. Yeah, we should be always checking ethereal staves of any sort, because we could also try to socket them, you know? Which actually, let's double check here. Show bases endgame. Let me see. Did we allow the weapons that we need? I need to make sure that we have stabs. Where are our stabs? Yes, these guys. So yeah, those are the highlights of today, and of course we got ourselves a Protector's Stone, which unfortunately rolled the bare minimum of the minus enemy physical resistance, which is the most important stat out of all. But then I guess it tried to compensate, I guess, with a near perfect ED roll and a perfect experience roll. So I guess there's that. But come on, gosh darn it, you know? Why didn't it roll a little better? It's okay. But anyways, y'all, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will be back, of course. I need to, because we're gonna be doing, you know what we're gonna be doing next, guys? Well, first of all, I don't know what to socket that jewel into, but we do need to socket into something, and it's not gonna be this, I don't think, because we would need a Larzik for this. But I know this one doesn't have any sockets in it, but I might as well socket it because it's a Shaco, right? But we also have a Shaco on the Sorceress that we could that already has a socket, and we could put it in there if we want, or potentially, no, or we just wait for that FCR. Unless we put it into the demon. You know what? We could potentially put it into our demon circlet, the one with 3 demon skills and 20 FCR. Potentially. Right? But I would prefer if we could get a 220. Also, before we go, let's just see how much money my other guys have, because I'm pretty sure they're also full. Let me see. Let's go on the original. Let's create this. Oh, he does not have money. Oh, see? So I made some space here. I threw out a bunch of books that were not good. These are also, like, these are for re-rolling. I'm just curious, like, what they can roll. Like, you know. You know what I'm talking about with the 3 gems. But I have a feeling that these should just be sold, because again, I'm not going to be using them. I just want to see. So this guy is completely broke. What about this guy? See this circlet right here. This is a sick circlet. And the fact that it got 2 sockets is the thing that makes it sick. Because, yeah, it's not easy. But yeah, this guy's pretty much empty now as well. Look, I just have these guys for fun still. Jeez Louise, gotta make that. I didn't transfer the books yet. How much does he have? Oh, barely. Not a lot. Let's take out 500. We're not going to gamble it away, but let's just put this in here. We also, what we need to do, oh yeah, so this is what we're going to be doing next stream. Next stream, first of all, we need to get a Hell Rune. Eventually. We also kind of, I wouldn't mind making that Hodo, just so we could put it in the Chronicle. And then besides that, I think we're going to be going after the keys. Because now we have Enigma. We can teleport all the way through. So who cares? And yeah, I think that's the name of the game. Alright, so there's that. But yeah, this guy's nothing. And then let's check out our Sork. Does she have any money? Or is she also broke? Are you broke? Tell Russia, this girl. Ooh, not broke at all. I'm like, what is going on? Why isn't it taking out all of it? But it's because of the level that we are. Yep. Like, look at this one. This one is also interesting, right? Faster cast rate with life leech. With lightning skills. 8 life leech though, you know. Strength, mana, also a lot ED. Gosh darn it. Ugh. If the circlet, the only problem here is though, if the circlet doesn't roll with Warlock skills, like if it would roll with like 2 to Chaos or 2 to Eldritch, I don't think I would use it, even if it was the Eldritch tree, because like a 220, because I don't think I'll make it with the demon. Meaning I don't think I'm gonna have enough soft points in Demon Mastery. That's why you either need 1, we either need 1 to Warlock, or minimum 1 to Demon, but that would suck. Like, I don't want to just do that. But what could work, which by the way, oh, here's the Shaco, by the way. What could work, however... But again, this is something to think about also. Do I have anything to give you, buddy? No. What was I gonna say? Yeah, here's Mana Leech. But I guess what could work is if we use the 3 Demon 20 FCR circlet, because, and to put that jewel in there, because technically, guys, even that warlock, like the warlock that would, any warlock that would use that, or sorry, not any warlock, but the warlock that would use that, like our Blood Boil, is half physical also. You know what I mean? Half physical damage for Blood Boil. So, in a sense, that might be not stupid to put it in the... You guys know which one I'm talking about. Not into this one, but the other one. The one that we just were looking at with the 2 sockets. And put that physical jewel in here, and then I guess just wear it. But man, we also lose damage. Like, look how much damage we lose, by the way. I actually don't know. I don't know. But right now, with a 2 Warlock skills. Earlier we were, what, 11k to 19k, right? So we just passed up to 20k. But look what happens when I take this off. Wait a second. This is not that big of a deal. But this is a nice circlet too, by the way. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like this almost does deserve a socketing. Because getting faster hit recovery and Mana Leech, although, see, you could get that on a ring and stuff, like, or amulets. This is interesting, you know. Nice ED, though, as well. Dang, that strength roll is completely useless. Why didn't that roll... Faster cast rate, obviously, duh. Or why didn't that roll, like, even 2 sockets? Why didn't that roll 1 socket? That strength could have been... It would have saved me a Larza quest. Or why didn't it roll all res? Or life leech? Like, I really don't even mind the 21 to 55 fire damage. I think that's neat. That's cool. It's different than your usual thing, you know? But that's like 10% of my damage, guys. 10%. If not more. Gone. And all I get in return is -5 to the enemy, right? And I lose 10. So, not that great. And there's obviously no Mana Leech. I don't know. I feel like we should wait. But then again, I don't want to wait forever because this has the +5 to experience gain. It has the magic find, right? It'll just make us better and faster and stronger. Or maybe we just bite the bullet and put it in the Shaco and not do the faster cast rate and just stay at the 75. Which, by the way, is completely fine. Like, we could stay at the 75, but I just wanted to kind of future-proof and, you know, like, choose a good place to put this so that we don't have to, you know. But again, technically we could do another one and hopefully we get a better physical damage resistance roll, which could go in somewhere else, right? And just use this in the Shaco and put the Shaco in here. You know, that would be good. Because Shakos are just in general so good, so strong. Like it's such a great defensive option. It's all around just great. Literally the only thing that's missing on this is faster cast rate. That's worth like mentioning. Like I don't care that it doesn't have all res. That's fine. You could always socket it and then put all res in there. You know, like do you see what I'm saying? Faster cast rate though doesn't come on jewels, doesn't come anywhere, so you cannot. And it doesn't even come on every piece of gear. Like there's no boots that come with faster cast rate. Like, you know what I mean? You're limited incredibly. And then you're also kind of limited on things that like you need as well. Like I definitely want cannot be frozen. Even though I don't need cannot be frozen for my actual damage, right? Because I'm casting. But still, I want it. I don't want to be walking around slow. Again, are you willing to give up damage to demons? 350? That's times 4.5. That's times 4.5 to your damage. To demons. Like, you know. I'm not willing to give these up for mage fists or whatnot. So the only thing that can get you to 125 is going to be that circlet. Unfortunate, man. Very unfortunate. Which is kind of why we need to wait. I am curious how this is going to feel, though. Anyways, we'll see how it feels when we go looking for those keys. All right? Also, you know why we're running out of mana a lot more as well? It's because we have way less mana. Did you guys notice? I had to drop all of my mana charms. All of them. And I had a few. I don't remember exactly, but we were getting like maybe close to 500 mana. Because I had that big, like the 31 with the run walk. We had so many different mana ones. And now we just kind of plump, you know? So when we were teleporting, oh boy. So I guess that's a good thing though, like that we don't have the faster cast rate, you know, super high, because we teleport slower, which is great. Yeah, I want to see how this feels, by the way. And actually that puts us to what? Faster hit recovery? Let me see. 86 is the next one, I believe. Hold on, right? Let me see. Warlock faster hit recovery. 56 and 86. We would need 2 more charms to hit the next one. Okay, no problem. We're just not gonna get there. That's okay. Yeah, it's fine. And we went down in Magic Find because obviously this does not have a socket. So 201. It is what it is. We'll see. We'll see how our keys go. We'll do our torch and then maybe we'll put the jewel into something, you know? We'll just make a sacrifice. I think, if anything, I am leaning towards putting it in that demon, the 3 to demon 20 FCR circlet. Oh, gosh, darn it. This is such a tough call. But you know, it's also a great choice. If not the Shako. This right here. Right here. This sucker is also freaking amazing. Gosh darn it. So many tough calls. So many tough choices. You know? 136 life and 136 mana. That's huge, guys. That's huge. Here, you get 1 less skill and no life and mana. But then in return, you get all res and faster recovery and 2 sockets. So you could literally chuck this stuff out. Like literally you're making up so much resistances that you get to be free from the resistance prison. and pretty much just do what you want. It's amazing. Crown of Age, dude, guys. Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I just put it in the Crown of Ages. Ugh. And let it be. You know what I'm saying? But that means that we can never hit the 125 faster cast rate. That's the only thing that kind of sucks. Otherwise, we're gonna have to farm all of these again. Which again, I mean, we will be doing this, but the chances of getting all these different statues, it's such a pain, and you have to be perfectly on at this correct time, and that's not what I like. I just don't function like that. Unfortunately, I don't function like that, and I am not willing to allow a game to do that to me. So I'm playing when I'm playing and when I like to play. If it happens to turn on Terrorize, then I'll do it. But like even now, like remember, like we were doing something else. Like I don't want to stop doing that just to do that on purpose. I want to do it if I'm doing Terrorize zones. So yeah, to get another gem, you know, and then hopefully get another physical one to put it into another helm. Ugh. You know what I mean? I kind of want to make the right decision on the first try. And I feel like COE is a safe bet along with the 30-20 faster cast rate one. That's also a safe bet because it benefits both Warlocks, actually all Warlocks for that matter. So if we don't find like a nice crazy circlet by the end of the season, like for any of the other ones, that's still a great circlet to put that jewel in, no matter what. So that's good. It's just that I would prefer to have one for this character more instead of the Blood Boil one. But if we end up putting it in that one, then we'll just put on the 3 demon circlet here, and we lose the 10% damage. You know, we lose this. We go back down to 18k. You know, which is fine. I think it's not the end of the world. It's just that, you know. Now it's just a matter of, do we want to be able to get the 125 faster cast rate or not using the jewel? Meaning, while we are using this jewel, do we plan on trying to achieve 125 faster cast rate, or are we happy with 75? That's the main question. Because if we're happy with 75, then I think that without a question, it's between Shaco and Crown of Ages, and I'm even more so leaning towards Crown of Ages because I'm willing to give up one skill, although that life and mana is nice too, but I am willing to give up one skill for all that res and a second socket, by the way, right? Yes, I know you lose the 50% better MF, so I guess you consider the second socket as that, right? Yeah, it's very interesting, man. Yeah, I'd be leaning towards Crown of Ages, though. In all honesty, I think that the res... Well, I guess I didn't consider, like, if we get a sick Warlock torch, or a sick torch for that matter in general, with a lot of res, with 20 res, like, that kind of makes up... Like, maybe I could toss that out and this out at that point. We could definitely toss these out, right? Yeah, maybe that's what we would do. We would keep these, but we would toss these out. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, we could somehow do some stuff, do some maneuvering. This one's also interesting, actually, but I don't know if I want to socket this one. I feel like it rolled a little too low on the life stolen per hit. This is great for somebody, for sure. Guys, let me know in the comments. I'm actually kind of a little stumped. Gosh darn it. Now I'm gonna, in between streams, I might come back later to stream in a little bit. But like I said, I just wanted to make like a quick little video here. And I might come back to stream, in which case we'll go try to farm more keys to get that torch and yeah, actually do the Ubers, right? So, but leave in the comments below where would you guys put that jewel? Where would you guys put this jewel? That's the question of the day. Please and thank you. All right, leave in the comments below. Where would you guys put that jewel? It rolled poorly, so also consider that in the in your consideration. It did technically roll poorly on the -5 physical, so I will eventually maybe want to replace it, right? Gosh, I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking about this too much and we should just not care that much, and just slap it into Hell Wardens. But in all honesty, dudes, yeah, I don't understand why we were even... Oh, that's right. We were wearing the Hell Wardens because we needed it while using Tomb Reaver. That's correct. But because we are not using Tomb Reaver, that's right. That's why we don't need the 20 FCR to reach the 75. Yes. Okay, so we're good. We're Gucci for the 75. The question is, do we want to stay here or do we want to go to 125? Please let me know in the comments below, because if we want to stay here, then maybe we just go Shaco or Crown of Ages. I'm telling you, both of those are great. This one is, again, I'm going to see how this feels, but the fact that this says Mana Leech and I'm not going to need to do Mana Leech anywhere else, again, this saves us a skill here, right? Because where else are you going to get a skill? You only have Bulkathos and Stone of Jordan. Like, and if we could get Mana Leech somewhere else, maybe this is the way to go. I don't know, guys. The last saving grace, the rope or the light at the end of the tunnel would be to get any 215 or higher, or just like a 215 or higher faster cast rate amulet, right? That would be the other saving grace, meaning that would eliminate our option for a Shaco and Crown of Ages, and that would force us to put that in a faster cast rate helmet. You know what I mean? Meaning we wouldn't have a choice, because then we could easily hit or not easily, but then we could hit the 125, and I would love to be able to try the 125. I haven't even tried it. I guess we could do it for testing purposes, probably. Yeah, of course we can. Duh. We just put on all our casting gear. But in general, if we could, I think I would love it. I love to push the faster cast rate. But this doesn't feel too bad either, This doesn't feel too bad. All right, y'all. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave in the comments again. I know I keep saying this over and over. It's kind of stupid, but let me know what you guys think. What will you guys do? Let me know. Let's see. Oh, also, there's supposedly gonna be, let's see, a declone walk tomorrow, Sunday. So hey, make sure you guys are on. Supposedly in the evening. I don't exactly know what the time zone is, but it's going to be in America. So I just wanted to check that out. But yeah, peace out, everybody. Peace out, YouTube. Take it easy. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you're subscribed, hit the thumbs up. You know, do the thing, do all the stuff that YouTubers always probably say. All right? So, take it easy, everybody. I will see you in the next one. Peace, peace. Wow, look at this guy right here. Ooh, and that one. Ooh, and this one. Oh, and this one, so's burning.